Alright. So, on my previous videos, you may have seen me loading. Get my phone out of my pocket. My Twitter queue. This was last Thursday. So it takes me about 15 minutes to load my queue for the week. And I thought I'd have you here so we could check in and see how things are going. I believe last week I had 87 followers. Okay. This week we're up to 123. Let's check our notifications. Usually I just run through here and see if there's anywhere I can like the tweet underneath. If not, I jump out of here. Alright, so we'll go back to our profile. I mean, I don't think 40 followers in a week is too bad for something that I just let sit. What else do I want to say about this? These followers are targeted. So I'm just going to scroll down when it will let me and follow back anyone. Alright, so I think we're to that point. Follow back anyone that I haven't followed that appears to be legit and, fit within my deal here. And you can see this is going to be a publishing company that I'm going to launch, a little different than anything out there. And you can see that I am pulling in targeted, everyone's an author here, or, a service for books or whatever. This looks like a political thing, perhaps, and it's not in English, so I won't be following Umberto back. Just simply because I can't tell. It looks like it says author right there, but I just don't know, so we'll follow him back. Can't really hurt anything. And then, yeah, so we were able to follow back pretty much anybody we weren't already following. Then I go in and I use unfollowerstats.com, which is a free service. I just sign into it with Twitter. This is how I keep things cleaned up here. And what I'm doing here is just making sure that nobody unfollowed me over the last week that I need to go in and unfollow, because for me, Twitter is a reciprocal service. I'm looking to build a following here. And that's pretty much the only reason that I'm here. So if you're not following me back, you're not doing me a whole lot of good. And it looks like we're all, even though it says we had 4 followers, I don't see any green buttons here. So I'm going to pop back out of here. And I will just briefly go over my process, since my previous video was all about what I'm about to do and long and boring. I won't bore you. I'll just show you a few of these before wrapping up. So, like I said, last week we were at 87 followers. And what I do is I go in using a couple of services and I add my week's worth of tweets. So it's pretty much set and forget for the week. I did that last Thursday. I'll put the link to that video in the description. Hey Dale, what's up? I'm just doing my weekly Twitter posting, and I just popped in to see our progress from last week. So we're up from 87 followers to 123. So this is just kind of a follow-up video to the Twitter stuff I was doing last week. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, so I'll put the link to that video in the description. And also, I know what I was going to say. I also go in once a week and I go who to follow, view all, and anybody that is an author or, in my niche, I follow them. So and most of the time what this results in, and I'm not one of those people, I don't go in here every day and follow. I could build a huge following, I imagine, on Twitter if I came in every day and followed. I think the limit is 200 people, 200 follows a day or something like that. That's how these people build these huge followings. I'm here for a following on Twitter. Yes, I'm not here to break records. Like, who has time to go in here and follow 200 people every day? That's ridiculous. So I usually go down until anywhere where I see author or anything like that, the bio looks good, I give them a follow. Ones that say, aspiring writer, wannabe writer, anything like that are huge for me because that's my target audience. I'm looking to get with people that are just starting out and looking to self-publish. Like this person right here, perfect case in point, writing first book. Now he's going to be looking to self-publish that book here pretty quick. And like I said a little bit earlier, the service that I'm going to be offering with this company is different from other publishers. This is not your run-of-the-mill vanity publisher. What I'm doing is actually helping self-publishers get set up with their own accounts. You don't want to sign up with me, pay me thousands of dollars, and me publish your book to my self-publishing account. What is the point of that? You don't want me to be handling your royalties and things like that. Those are things that need to be going directly to you. If you're going to have to go through the trouble of being a self-publisher in the first place, not that it's a lot of trouble, but you know what I mean, being a self-publisher in the first place, thanks, I appreciate that, Dale. Dale just tweeted my live stream. If you're into self-publishing, you should check out Dale's channel as well. He's on Twitch, twitch.tv/self-publish, and if you Google anything self-publishing with Dale, you will find him. He is the go-to man for self-publishing knowledge. But anyway, why would you want me to publish all of your stuff to my crap and my social media, my things, and then you're going to have to, pay taxes and go through all of the trials and tribulations of being a self-publisher anyway, and not even have like your full royalties, your full control over your books. Like, I have a client, he went with one of these vanity publishers, and he's paid this service a few $1,000s, and they won't change the price of his ebook so that it will sell better. They keep telling him that they're the experts. So once we found out that we could wrangle his book from their cold dead clutches, that's exactly what we did. And I am right now, and you may have seen me earlier, in the process of formatting that book so we can publish out the second edition to his own KDP account so that he has control over what he's doing. He gets his they were taking, a portion of his royalties, and he wasn't under any type of contract with them. All he did with them was pay them a few $1,000s to publish his book, edit it badly if they edited it all, and pretend like they were doing something with it to get him book sales. I mean, it was just a really horrible situation. And I'm so happy that we managed to legally get him out of the death clutches of this horrible publishing company. In fact, that is the whole thing that inspired me to come up with Publishers Plus and start working on it. I am horribly slow at my website for some reason. Every other endeavor that I've ever done, I had a website up in 3 days. And for some reason, I cannot seem to get my butt in gear on the website for this. And I'm sure there is a reason for that. I'm one of those people, I think there's a plan and there's a reason for everything. So, and maybe that's this awesome Twitter following I'm building. Probably not. Anyway, so that's how I add on new followers, and I will let this sit all week because that gives people that aren't necessarily right on top of Twitter immediately time to get in there and follow back if that's what they choose to do. Like I said, I do get a good number of people following back, so that's how I go out and proselyte followers. I use the tools right here on Twitter, and then I call that done. So, like I said, I'm just going to do a few of these. I do this once a week. It takes me about 15 minutes to load my Twitter feed for the week using this site, Feedly, and Hootsuite. And I do have, like I said, I'll put a link in the description to a video of me going through this full process, but I'm just going to do a couple here for you today because it's kind of long and boring to watch. So I've loaded my Feedly here with, top blogs in publishing, self-publishing, and writing. And I'm on the headline view. So what I do is I just go down through and I look for interesting headlines. And when I come across one, I click the Twitter button, Control A to select all, Control C to copy. I close this window, open Hootsuite, go in here. You can see my Twitter is already pinned. I paste that right in there, click auto schedule, done. And then I keep going, Control A to select all, Control C to copy. Close the window, paste it into my Hootsuite auto schedule, and I just go through Hootsuite on the free account. Allows me to do 30 messages. You can see that. Oh my gosh, I can see it because it's like huge in my face. Village Idiot, smaller than us all, smarter than us all. It seems the literary internet can't get enough of Felina. Is this the cocky chick, Felina? Yeah, it is. Okay. So this week, apparently, like breaking in self-publishing world was this story about this Felina Hopkins lady. Is that her? Yeah, who copyrighted one word and is freaking out all over people. We'll share this just for fun. Who is freaking out over people who are using this word, but like it's ridiculous because the copyright is actually for a word mark, right? Is that right, Dale? Have you looked in my YouTube dash yet? Look at the metrics for that video. I have not. I have seen the video. But no, I have not. I did watch the video, but I haven't looked at the metrics for it. Anyway, this lady is crazy. And, I guess this is right. Village Idiot are smarter than us all. But, I mean, if you can't look, you can't copyright words, people. If you can copyright, you can copyright phrases. But if you're allowed to copyright one word at a time, we got a huge problem here. And you better hurry up. You better have an unlimited bank account. Yeah, no. She has 2 different trademarks. One should have never passed through the U.S. Patent Office. Yeah, you better have an unlimited bank account, or we better, something, because if you can just copyright one word at a time, some people are going to get really rich really fast, and the rest of us are going to be shit out of luck. The image trademark is alright, barring the unapproved use from the original. Right. Right. So one of her copyrights was for a word mark that she doesn't even own the font, like somebody else created the font. I mean, it's been a big, let's see, writing main character, a big to do this week. I've tried my best to avoid it, pretend like it's not happening. This is how I respond to crisis and threats to my livelihood. Be asking the questions today. Yeah. So Dell's got a video. If any of that drama sounds like something you want to get knuckles deep into, Dell has a video coming out today at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go to selfpublishingwithdell.com/live, and he's gonna be hashing that out with Kevin Nooper, who's somebody, but I apologize, I don't know who he is, but he's somebody. I bet some of you people out there know who he is. So yeah, it's insane. Insane. Just like I said, the kind of thing I like to, hide my eyes from. Like, I'm not good with drama at all. The drama pops up and Ava sticks her head in the sand. Alright, so Kevin Nooper is a best-selling indie author and retired IP lawyer. What's IP, Dale? Something to do with patents, trademarks. Alright, so you pretty much get the idea here of how I do this. And the reason I do it this way is that I am saving myself about $20 in paid accounts, because in order to be able to tweet or schedule tweets rather directly from Feedly, I have to have a paid Feedly account as well as a paid Buffer account. So I'm saving myself about $20 here because I'm cheap. Intellectual property. So he's a retired intellectual property lawyer, and he specializes in patents, technically. So if you want the skinny on Cockygate today and all that stuff with Felina, what's-her-face? What is it? Felina Hopkins. Because look, it's not worth it for me to know her name. I hate everything she's doing. If you want the skinny on all that from an expert, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Self-Publishing with Dell /live. He's going to talk to Kevin Nooper, best-selling indie author and retired intellectual property lawyer. So I'm sure that's going to be interesting. Yours truly will be moderating the comments, so you trolls show up and get owned. It's going to be a fun time over there today. So that's where we are on Twitter with the new company. I need to start streaming some, this is me updating my website for my new company and some things like that, because I have got to get this rolling off the ground. So I think that's going to do it for this video. I'm just going to finish up here. There's no need for me to keep you on here watching all that when I already have a previous video. I'm going to put the link to that video in the description, and I'll also include a link to Dale's video as well, if that's something you're interested in checking out, since this content will be going out to not only Twitch, but also to YouTube and DTube as well. So we'll update it, get it updated, yo. So, thanks so much for stopping by. Great to see you, Dale. Appreciate you stopping in and adding to my stream as per usual. We'll see you later this afternoon. That's going to do it for this stream, and I look forward to connecting with you in the next one.